Um, FRL Division 2 Race 6 Monza, and these guys cannot catch a break. It is raining. We don't see anyone out of the pit lane yet. They're probably deciding if they can do anything with their setups or anything like that. So we'll see who comes out. Which tire, I'm not sure. I don't have any information in what the game asks these guys to put on as far as the tire is concerned. So let's see here. We are... So this is race 6. We can look at the standings here. Alpha is leading pretty comfortably at 122 points, followed by Krith 66 points and Skullsum 51 points. Now there is a fight for P4 in the championship right now between Diego Red Bear and Balzac, all around the 30-point mark. So that's a good thing to keep in mind as we progress through the race today. So we have the first couple of cars out on the track. So we're following Roro right now. Alpha 23 is out, get dunked. Red Baron's still in the pits. Trying to figure out who... Oh, that's Aegeon. And... we'll see what these guys can do in the wet. Alpha here. Aegeon. Rawbar. Seems like almost everybody is out of the pits except there's about 4 drivers still in the pits as these guys are coming through to start their lap. We already have a red flag in Sector 3. Aegeon is being able to start his lap with nobody in front of him now. Go on board with Alpha 23 for qualifying lap and his teammates coming out of the pits. So usually this is a 100-meter board braking zone, which is about right. Gets the car rotated pretty nicely. We have what looks like setup, maybe a Williams in trouble in Sector 3. So he's locks up the left. He still gets the car rotated pretty nicely. Yeah, it seems like he's not having a whole lot of difficulty with the traction at the moment. He is catching up to the Haas in front of him pretty quickly. And I have a feeling that maybe both of these guys are on their hot laps. It's Ian right in front of Alpha. Was a little wider than he would like through Scari. Aegeon on the side at the end of Scari. Lost the car right there. Many incidents in this track. It looks like Roro is quite in trouble over there. A little wider through Parabolica, but he's been able to put the power down. 130.1 the first time lap of the session, 130.2 for a 128.5, and Alpha sets the benchmark for these guys once more. Who is out in there? El Sucio Dan. So all these guys are pretty close. 130.1, 130.6, 130. Yeah, so in 130s, Dirty puts a 129.5, which is a pretty good time in these conditions. Looks like there is Get Dunked got all bent out of shape out of Scary Chicane, which is easy to do even in the dry. So, full respect to these guys trying to do this qualifying on the wet. Let's see. Maybe we have. Can we follow Red Baron here? Or yeah, so Red Baron, I think he's finishing his timed lap. Oh, he goes really. Oh, it seems like the rain is coming down harder for these guys, so they really need to just go out and get a lap done. The rears really did not want to give him the traction he demanded through Parabolica. Puts the car in P7, 130.4, so quite a few drivers on 29s in Alpha with the 28s. JD, we know JD is pretty strong too. He put that Williams on the P2 right now, 129.4. Now some of these guys are probably not pitting. They put enough fuel to run 128.8, so he's shaving time. And it looks like he's going to continue. He's going to continue because in the wets it's just easier. It's better to do that instead of, doing a one hot lap, stopping, changing tire. The delta for the fuel and the tire is not that much. The thing that's going to make the most difference is you getting used to the track. So he's doing that. So he probably put a couple laps worth of fuel in the car. He's just gonna keep doing laps, and then probably go for a one tire change, reset, try again. Watching that sector 2 times, see if he improves, because it's very close to taking pole position in this session. He is plus 1 second, so he'll probably abort this lap. Probably end up coming back in. It looked fast enough, but it doesn't seem like that's a hot lap for him. Chris puts the car in P3, 129.0. So 2 Williams drivers doing pretty well here. So Balzac looks like he's in the middle of a timed lap here. He is currently in P7 with a 129.7. Either he aborted or he is in his in lap or out lap. Just the way he decided to take that. So Chris is invalid. Oh, he's out of fuel. It looks like he's out of fuel. Alright, Dirty puts his car at a P4. Alright, so let's go in a timed lap with Balzac. Very few drivers on track right now. He gets a whole lot of understeer there. Really compromises his exit, which now is going to cost it all the way down the straight. Goes a little wider, but he's being very, very careful here. Does not seem like Balzac has the confidence of those rear tires to stick once he puts the power down. Does very well not to over rotate the car there. It's so easy to lose the car in Scary this year. Those curbs are, you can really easily just throw the car around, and lose the rear. And he seems like he just aborts the lap just to let Alpha pass by. Wow, 127.8. Okay, well, that's something for a lap. Let me see what. Yeah, his name is Dirty Jinx, the second McLaren driver today. Oh, he invalidates that one. He's cut that one pretty aggressively. All right, so the only driver yet to put a timed lap was Get Dunked. He just got a timed lap up. Unfortunately, it does not change his position at this time. There's something happening at Scari right now. So Lacadian invalidates his lap. We'll see what he does here. There's a... Okay, so he's going to continue. We can go through with Lacadian to see this timed lap. There's 5 minutes left in the session, so if he's got enough fuel, he can do a couple laps here. Guess the car rotated nicely right there. Really good exit. He's been able to just plant on the power, no problem. He's got enough room in front of him and behind him. Just kisses the curb there. Very nice exit. Keeps the car tight. Goes really, really careful on the throttle. So he's not throwing the car per se, but he is being very careful and taking the right lines. We'll see if he improves here. Yes, he improves by almost a tenth. Yeah, you can see some of these guys are being way more careful than some others. And it all depends on what the race is going to be. If the race is going to be dry, then these guys would be inclined not to change anything about their setup, which makes sessions like this really tricky. Oh, he invalidated the lap yet again, so he does not claim. So he did improve by 1/10, but he could not quite do that, and that would have given him one position. So whoever that. Do we have just a racing point stopped on the track? Who is that? Okay, that's Alpha. He's probably sitting there waiting for people to come by. You guys do have to be sort of careful with stopping in the track like that, because the game might disqualify you. That is something to keep in mind. That has happened to me in the past. Alright, so Roro, P4. Wow, that's a good cut right there. That's the cut you want. In that we have a yellow right in the front, and that's JD getting out of the way. These guys are being very respectful of each other. He's seen that Roro was coming behind him for a hot lap. Yeah, okay, so Roro is doing all the right corner cuts, which is the ones that get you time but do not penalize you for doing it, which is the optimal line through this track. He's short shifting like crazy, coming out of that fifth gear. Does he improve? He doesn't improve, but he matches his time, so we'll see what he can do in this last And you see, I mean, this is P4. This is a decent qualifying position, and he's being very, very careful. And just by the fact that he's taking the really optimal lines here. Goes very careful in the power parabolica. Let's see what it is. He adds 3/10, so he has not been able to improve. Dirty Jinx has a invalidated lap. Balzac looks like he's just finished a timed lap. Lacadian's a now lap. Oh, Robar has lost a car on... He's lost a car on Scari. He did a good job to stay out of the way of Aegeon on his way back. Now, where is the AlphaTauri driver in P16? Okay, he took a second, 1.7 seconds off. That's probably, so he's just like getting used to these conditions, I bet. Yeah, oh, he's being super careful not to rotate that car around. That's probably where all his time is. So it seems like the Mercedes drivers are sharing. Alpha goes yet faster, 127.3. Are both of these guys on the hot lap? Aegeon's in the cooldown lap, or maybe not. Okay, so there's some traffic here coming up. Oh gosh, that was avoidable. Aegeon gets a 5 grid penalty for collision with Robar. That's not great. Skullsum at least has been able to clear the traffic. So this is it for these guys. 0 time remaining, so they can get to just finish these laps. I will try to invite JD because it seems like he he just reset his computer. Sorry, let me deal with this here real quick, guys. Anyone that's not done? Maybe Ian and Balzac are both gonna... So he is in P6, put the car in P6, that's pretty good. Okay, this wraps up qualifying, I'm pretty sure. So we have Dirty Jinx is out and Diego's out. Skullsum, I don't think he's doing, yeah, I don't think, oh, P8, damn, that's good. So the track dried at the end there, and Skullsum was really able to squeeze that last lap. Wow, good job. Alright guys, I see everyone is done with their laps. Can someone try to send JD an invite? I cannot. He restarted his computer and I don't think he has the backup, so if anyone I cannot send him an invite either, so if you guys can do that. Also, for the new guys, when we go to track, Do not hit go to track. Do not hit go to track. Wait until everyone is ready with their strategies, and then we'll go from there. But let's try to get JD in this session first.
So whoever wrecked because of me, I'm sorry. I was trying to slow down so you could pass me.
Is it Chris?
What?
Is it Chris?
No. It's Aegeon.
Oh, Pat Lassard for the save. Thanks, Pat.
I think it was one of the Mercedes that hit me, but I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I believe you were in a corner and I couldn't actually maybe turn anymore without spinning.
Yeah, that's my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen.
That's fine, that's fine. We can always improve next time.
All right, just wait. Oh no. Okay. Well, you guys have only 30 seconds to hit. Someone hit go to track. So you have 30 seconds to set your strategies.
That was me. I'm so sorry. It's just habit.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
ready.
So
I'm
here
gonna
we
be a
are.
puncture
We'll
now.
start the. So we're gonna get to start pretty fast here. Looks like a dry track. These guys had free choice attire. So follow Alpha, El Sucio Dan, JD, Chris. Oh, and something happens to Alpha. He doesn't move. He doesn't go anywhere. So El Sucio Dan takes the lead of this race. Oh, lots of carnage. Wow, that is real bad carnage. And we can see yellow flag on sector 1. So whoever survived that, El Sucio Dan, Chris, Ian, Roro, Luke, Lacadian, JD. Oh, everyone outbreaks themselves here. Just carnage. It's absolute carnage right now with these guys. So Diego, Skullsum, Red Baron, Aegeon, Alpha 23 in 16th place and get dunked. Going very slowly, so he probably got into an incident. So El Sucio Dan, followed by Chris, followed by Ian, Luke. Raro is looking to make a move here. See if we can. Oh, Raro. He's playing a dangerous game there with his front wing. Managed to catch it. So Lacadian here. Oh, Lacadian and Raro. Balzac is just watching this, so Lacadian might have this overtake here in the inside. He breaks at 100. And he's able to get the Ferrari, turn around, and loses a lot of momentum through the exit. Will this give Raro a run? He will give Raro a run. Right here. But Lacadian must be running lower wings and blasting that battery because he's just gone. So Roro losing. Ferrari driver looking pretty racy right now. Parks the car, does not let him have the inside. Oh, Roro, no! He loses oh no, Roro. And that's dirty air, folks. He unsets your rear. There's nothing he could do to catch the car. Virtual safety car is out. Alright, so why safety car is out? We'll see what happened. leader, fastest lap, no, leader, interval. Yeah, we want interval, position change. So Alpha, we know what happened to him. He had some real bad, yeah, he had some real bad at the beginning. JD, I think he's made back into his car, but because of what happened with him being kicked out, he didn't quite, he lost a lot of positions because of that. So Pat pits under virtual safety car conditions, so we'll see. Oh, he had a stop and go penalty, which is not great. Okay, so we're back on racing position. And Skulsum seems to also have had some problems with that restart. So we'll see Balzac and Jinx, the two McLaren drivers, running 6 and 7 right now. Alpha already in 10th position. He was a couple behind. I do know a couple people pit as well. And then Rawbar is keeping up with these guys. First couple of DRS trains here. Okay, Rawbar. Is Rawbar gonna be able to overtake Alpha here? Let's see. He's awfully close. I wonder if he's missing a wing. Fastest lap, Lacadian. That Ferrari is looking feisty. Look at that. So he's already charging for P4. He's cleared Balzac by 1.5 seconds. Oh, Alpha gets something happens to Alpha. Either he lost a rear end, or someone punted him. Not sure which. JD is now in P9, so these guys, JD and Alpha, have the have killer pace, and these guys are all the way back here. Now Rawbar, did he hit? So let's see. Can we check out his front wing? Yeah, his front wing looks fine. So it looks like no, it does not. He's missing his right end plate. So what happened here is Raw basically outbroke himself into Alpha, which put him. Yeah, it was quite a thing. Oh, something is happening here on. So we have Lacadian is now on P3, and he is charging Luke Brox right here. I saw there was some yellow flags on the main straight. Not sure what happened there. Now JD is in P5. What is happening today? I guess we're having... So it looks like something happened to Ian, because he was running pretty high. Ferrari driver is just in a relentless pursuit now. In the pit window, this is a easy one-stop where you could stop around lap. You could stop around lap 10 to lap 12. That's the sort of the pit window. However, these guys have had a fresh set of soft tires. They did not do qualifying, so they could possibly push a little farther. So we have Crit here eyeing a move on Rawbar. Yeah, I think he's got that move made. I don't think that there's anything that Rawbar can do about this. Yeah, he's gone. this charge for P2 here is looking very interesting. The only other people within striking distance is also JD. So JD is catching on Balzac, and Lacadian is catching Luke. So we'll see what these guys can do. Rob already dropped to 1.2 seconds behind Crit, so Crit's doing a pretty good job of opening that gap. Yeah, JD is charging at Balzac at a rate of knots. And I'm not sure if Balzac will not have DRS here, so this is probably an overtake. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. The overspeed is just so large here. Does a good job with stopping the car. And now Lacadian is open to attack by JD. He was charging Luke. That gap is now 1.3 seconds. So Luke has been able to pull away from him, but now he's got JD to worry about. Balzac is hanging out behind him, and maybe once, depending on how depending on where they choose to fight here, we'll see if JD chooses to send it right now, and he does. There's nothing he can do. Lacadian is now hanging in there with JD after JD has made the pass on him. Kolsam is the only other driver that's within striking distance of the Aegeon. So now JD is now trying to charge at Luke. So Luke he's now had what, 3 different drivers try to charge it for him for P2. Alpha is stuck in P12. I'm not sure what has happened to Alpha's pace. I wonder if he's got some wing damage. Nope, both end plates look alright. So Balzac has got DRS on Lacadian, but Lacadian does not have DRS on JD. Same thing with Luke and JD, so we have these 2 pairs charging at each other. And then we have a Chris charging Ian here. So all these 3 guys will have DRS. We'll see what JD can do. Oh, something happened on Sector 3, but we've got to check this overtake. Safety car, full safety car. Everyone goes in the pits. Crazy. Who lost it? Who was that lost it? Was it Chris? No, it was not Chris. Someone lost it. In all of this mess, Diego's now in P6. Red Baron's now in P7. Alpha is still stuck in P11. Not sure what's happening to the lead Racing Point driver. Now, what is interesting now is El Sucio Dan has gotten pretty screwed by this safety car because tire. El Sucio Dan is the only one. He was so ahead that he did not get to pit under safety car conditions. He might be able to pit here. But if you see now, everyone is chosen to pit. Some of these guys on mediums, the game says that the mediums will go for 18 laps. So 18 laps. That's right about, so the mediums will just about survive. These guys on the hards might have the advantage later on. So what we need to see now is to see if El Sucio then can Um, basically, yeah, we gotta see if El Sucio Dan is going to be able to pit and get out in front. He may be able to do it because these guys are going under safety car conditions or safety car speed. So yeah, okay, so he's get fed right in front. More importantly, this puts Alpha back in contention here because these guys are gonna all bunch up. So whatever happened to Alpha before, he's gonna be able to climb up. Now let's see if I can get my friend here. Invite to watch. I'm not sure if that's gonna work. So this is gonna be very interesting. So the safety car queue is El Sucio Dan, Luke, JD, Lacadian, Balzac. Diego is being able to climb up to P6. Ian, Chris, P8, I know he's pretty fast. I was running a couple laps with him before. He's very consistent as well. Red Baron, Dirty Jinx, Rawbar, get dunked in 12. Pat Lassard, Skullsum, and Alpha. Not sure what Alpha is back in P15, but he'll have enough time to catch the pack. And we're gonna go for one more lap under the safety car. So I will be right back. I cannot believe it's only been 11 laps. And this is why we need the two broadcasters doing this. Because for occasions like this, it is very hard to keep track of everything. And I am trying my best. It is also very awkward talking to myself. So it's we're just trying to do the best we can here. Also, if any of you watching this, there are broadcaster spots available for, especially for stuff like this. So just let us know if you want to help out. It is pretty fun, I must say. Is the safety car coming in? It is not. Okay, so I will take this opportunity to also advertise Division 2. These guys, this is a full grid. Not sure why we don't have the 20 drivers here today, but it is full grid. Division 1, no assists allowed. We have 2 full-time seats. And yeah, just come and race with us. These guys are pretty fun. Everyone is super respectful and try to avoid contact. And everyone has a really great sportsmanship. And we really try to help each other out, get better is overall just trying to have fun. So if you're watching this, you're not part of our Discord, look us up. You can find the posts in the Cody's forums under FRL, PC North America. You can also find us on Grid Finder. If by any small chance someone who does not already drive for us is watching this. And yeah, so this safety car is going to spice this race up. So JD's got pace to win this race. And we also know, I know Chris is pretty fast around here. Diego is super consistent. He does not make a lot of mistakes. Lacadian today has been showing that he's quite fast around here. But the championship leader, by quite a large margin, Alpha 23 in last, which I think is the most surprising outcome of this race. He started on pole today by quite a large margin. Messed up the start, or either that or his connection issues. And it's not been great for him. And it's not because of anything he's done. Oh, Dirty Jinx, 5-second penalty. Oh, severe collision with Rawbar. What has happened? That's interesting. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see when El Sucio then decides to go. Safety car is done. And he's planted it. No. These guys think they're racing. Oh, that really... So JD's got maybe a pass here on Lacadian. Or Luke. And Lacadian was right behind, right by. So Balzac, Diego. So everyone makes it through turn 1 just fine. Yeah, looks like everyone made it through turn 1 of the restart. Alpha's already on P. Oh, he's making a real brave move in the inside of this track. Oh, Rawbar's out of the track. Oh, he does a good job avoiding that. So he's already in P11. It's been one sector. And that's his teammate right in front of him. And he's being very careful not to... Oh, punt! Oh, the racing points almost came together. Is anyone behind these guys? Just Rawbar. So they're not going to pay. So Get Dunked decides not to do anything about that. So up front here, we have JD on Luke. We might see an overtake here. No DRS. These guys have got to do a couple laps. So El Suciuden's be able to start that pretty well. Okay, there we go. He's dumping the battery. Don't think there's a lot that Luke can do here, but he's hanging in there. It's the lightest of touches. We'll see what Luke can do. Okay, so I think JD gets that done. Oh, Alpha! Alpha's in the pits? So Alpha's on the pits again, so there must have been some sort of contact. So Balzac here is right on Lacadian's tail. So Balzac is right there, Ian is right there. These guys don't get, I don't think they get DRS yet. And Luke is keeping JD honest here. There's just fights everywhere right now. We have Diego as well. Diego is within DRS. Chris is within DRS of Diego. We have a Sector 2 yellow flag, and that's Get Dunked out of the track. DRS is enabled for these guys. So I don't think they can do anything about this. They're gonna just go in this corner one after the other. Ink file. Pat is chasing Red Baron here. So Aegeon is out of the track. Pat Lassard, 3-second penalty. Aegeon goes off again in sector 2, so that lets Alpha go by. So Chris, Diego is right on his gearbox. He's gonna get, he will get DRS here. Balzac might get some DRS here too. Looks like Ian has a slightly better out of that corner. JD's 0.9 seconds behind El Sucio, man. So these guys are like nose to tail, the three of them. Ian, Diego, and Chris. And Balzac is pressuring Lacadian. And then JD is pressuring for the lead on El Sucio Dan. Oh, Diego's getting bent out of shape on those. He's so close. Is he gonna go for this or no? It looks like he's going for this overtake right here in the inside into the entry into Scary Chicane. He does a good job of keeping it clean. We'll see if Diego can do anything about this. I don't think he can. I think it's gone. So we'll see what happens right here with JD and El Sucio Dan. They're both using their batteries throughout the race. Oh, that's a late move into the braking zone. That was very aggressive defending from El Sucio Dan. So Diego is keeping Chris, and Chris another 3-second penalty. So Chris is gonna, at this rate, be behind Diego on penalties. So Balzac is right behind Lacadian. So Lacadian is doing pretty well, but this guy, you know, Balzac is not gonna let him have that P4 for free. Red Baron, another 3-second penalty for him. So Ian is being able to clear these guys a little bit, just for the fighting they've been doing. So we have JD and Balzac and potentially Chris here doing a move. So we'll go with JD first. Oh, El Sucio then lost the car. He's been able to collect it pretty fast. Will this give? No, this will not give Luke a run because Luke is just too far gone. So that's JD for the lead. Balzac 9 seconds behind. Can Chris lose anything for Ian here? He might be able to. Ian covers the inside. He's gonna try the outside. Late on the brakes. Leaves plenty of room. My God, he left 2 car lengths in there. Little bit of a touch. Not a big deal. Both of them survived, but that probably gives Diego a run. No, it does not give Diego a run. So Alpha was a 1 pit stop behind these guys, and he's literally right there now. So Alpha's got the race pace, just nothing is happening for him. Nothing's going his way today. So JD now just added 1.2 seconds to El Sucio Dan. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that gap. And right now what we have is we have a Balzac on Lacadian. And we have a Chris with Diego on Chris and Chris on Ian, and this is a DRS train for P6. So Lacadian seems to be able to get out of Lacadian's being able to get out of Parabolica a little better than Balzac, and I can attest to that Ferrari's ability to rotate on Parabolica is pretty nice. So we'll see what Chris can do here. 100, he breaks a little earlier. He has the inside line now. He does not have to leave room. There's plenty of room on the outside, and that is move done. So nothing Ian can do. Now Diego, that cannot possibly be, no, that's Red Baron. It's something happened with Red Baron. So now both of the Mercedes are on top of each other here. Oh, Chris gets the move done on Ian, so something must have happened to Ian here. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with the Mercedes drivers, because I think Skulsum's got the pace on Raw. We'll see if there will be any team orders. Okay, so Diego is pretty far. So Ian is actually keeping Chris honest. Balzac, he cannot do anything because Lacadian just has an amazing launch off of Parabolica. Ian is definitely going to do something about Chris right here. So can Chris do anything? No, he can't. The Haas is a rocket ship. There's nothing he can do. He brakes. Ian puts the car right in front of him. There's really nothing he can do. We'll see Skulsum and Robar right here. Okay, so the Mercedes drivers are not having team orders. They're just racing. So Robar has a moment with his rear tires. Adrian, something happens out of Scari as well for him. P5. Okay, so Balzac, he's able to clear. So he's able to get near Lacadian. Lap after lap. And Lacadian's got 29 batteries and Balzac has got 80. So Balzac's being able to save batteries here. So Adrian has retired from the race. Virtual safety car, so he's probably lost the car. He's lost the car going out of a Parabolica, which is easy to do. If you're cold, if your tires are kind of cold and there's some rear degradation. So Red Baron pit again. So whatever happened to Red Baron into turn 1 probably broke his wing. He had to pit. No one chooses to pit under the virtual safety car, which makes sense. So all these gaps now are very enlarged just because everyone is on the safety car delta. Chris is right behind Ian, like. Oh, but Chris had the overtake on Ian, so what has happened here? So this guy, oh no, we saw Ian re-overtake on the straight. Yes, that's right. There's a lot of things going on. So yeah, JD is leading, but these guys are right behind him. So, you know, any mistake really is over. Also, if you notice, if you look at the sky, there might be some rain coming. Well, wouldn't that make this race more problematic for these guys? Now we're back to racing speed. Diego still holding P8, right behind Chris and Ian. Bellassard's got a penalty. These guys on the soft, if it gets cold enough, in the next couple of... And Chris pits. Why is Chris pitting? Maybe he's had some front wing. We can check. Or is it... Oh no, is this a drive-through penalty? It is. So he must have gotten a drive-through penalty through one of the safety cars. Wow, Balzac! on Lacadian. Oh, he goes a little wide. Oh, this guy's in. They got lucky in there, I think, because that could have easily been tears for the Ferrari driver. Don't think he meant to go that wide. He just carried way too much speed. And then we have Diego. Let's call some P8. Alpha P9. So something must have happened to... Oh yeah, Chris had a drive-through. Red Baron wasn't an incident. And Robar, I'm not sure what happened. Probably an incident. So we'll see if Lacadian can push back over here. And if you noticed, the top 5 are running mediums, and the rest on hards. So medium looks like the right choice. Although we have yet a couple of laps to see the max degradation for the softs, or for the hards, or for the mediums. I still get confused with the changing colors we've had for this year. So the mediums are still yet to become fully degraded. And so these guys might have a pace advantage on these guys up front, especially Ian and Diego on Lacadian. And it might already be happening because Ian is a P6, he's charging Lacadian, and Diego's following. So we haven't seen any attempt, any overtake attempts from Diego, but you know he's gone back. What was the leader penalties? Position change. Yeah, Diego plus eight positions, and this has been his driving style more or less. You don't see him going for overtakes, but he's super consistent. So he's been able to just follow these guys through, and it looks like so Red Baron for the fastest lap in the interval. Oh, Ian might have a move on the Ferrari driver right here. Lacadian goes very defensive, does not leave him a whole lot of room. So Ian has a cutback here, so he might be able to go earlier in the power. He does have to go early in the power. There's nothing Lacadian can do about that. I mean, that was Lacadian just set Ian up for that amazing exit by defending the way he did, and Ian does seem to have the tire advantage now. And we'll see. Now Diego's probably also got the tire advantage, so we'll see if he can follow through. So now we'll see if Balzac can hold P4 against Ian. So something happened to Skalsam. Out of Lesmo too, it looks like he lost the car there. So it doesn't seem that Ian can really reach Balzac right now. So Balzac's got a decent amount of battery life. Ian does not. I wonder if that's gonna help keep in front. Now Diego is keeping up with Lacadian. These guys are all P4 to P7. They are so close together. Everybody else sort of separated by quite large margins. So this is the fight to watch to the end. 2 laps to go. Two and three sectors for these guys. And it does not seem like El Sucio Den has been able to recover beyond those two and change from JD, but he is keeping a JD honest. he does any, so these guys up front, they do any mistake whatsoever, it's done, it's over. So it's good to see that. So Ian, yeah, it's all, Ian's got 0 ERS there. That's not, that cannot be helping him right now. And Alpha, you know, we don't watch Alpha for a few laps, and he's now setting fastest laps in P8. He's 4 seconds behind Lacadian, so we'll see if there's another position for the Racing Point driver today. So I missed so Diego had an overtake on Lacadian. Diego did have that tire advantage. Those mediums cannot be feeling super great right now. And Lacadian gets another 3-second penalties. And I think that this is a good time to look at penalties. So both number 1, number 2 have 6-second penalties. So it does not seem like Balzac must have a really low downforce setup, because he's being able to hold them. He's not even really using his battery. Look at that, he's got 50%. So even if Ian gets really close out of Parabolica, he'll probably just dump his whole battery and be able to secure P4. Very strategic from him. And we're on the last lap, so that probably won't even happen. So Balzac looks like he's been able to hold off Ian. And Ian has a 3-second penalty anyway. Does not look like the penalties up front will mean anything. Both 1 and 2 have the same penalties, and Luke is 10 seconds behind Elsus Jordan, so there's really nothing that's going to happen here, I don't think. Unless Ian has the best Iscari exit of all time, which looks like he does. He's closing up. And that's race. JD wins after accidentally restarting his computer. And we had to rush to get him back in here. El Sucio really solid performance. Put it on P2 and then in P2. If it wasn't for that mistake, it would have been interesting to see these guys fight it out. Luke P3. Balzac keeps P4. As you know, he defended from Ian pretty well. Ended up with a lot of battery. Ian P5, Diego P6. Alpha has been able to overtake a Lacadian on the last lap for a P7. Lacadian P8, Skolsum P9, Chris P10, and those are the point of pain positions for today. If you have made it this far, thanks for watching. I usually have a cub here with me. It is probably a little more fun with 2 people. We can just catch more, but yeah, thanks for watching if you made it this far. And if you wanted to join these guys, you know, we're full, but as you see, we only have 17 drivers on the grid tonight. So you can always show up and see if you can get a seat. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Nice win, JD. That's after you. That's after restarting your computer, my man.